Welcome to Art Pace Cycling. Today I'm going to take a little bike trip over to the store, and I'm going to take a camera with me. But the topic right now is a Mango longboard I purchased from eBay. Bikes Direct does have an account with them. And I purchased this because it has an 8-speed internal gear hub. And it's pretty much weatherproof. And I thought you might appreciate seeing a bike ride along here. I'm going to record the bike ride, or parts of it, just for your information. Anyways, here's Artist Pace Cycling, and I'm getting ready to go down the street. I'm not going to start recording until we get back on back country road. So it's just a quick stop to the store, but we're going to see if we can capture some photos. If you listen, you can hear the hawk. That hawk recognizes me. It grew up in our backyard. But anyways, this is Artist Pace Cycling, and I'm on the road. And I wanted to tell you about the camera and the rig I got there. It's a Takina 11 to 16 millimeter Nikon D7100 camera, and that's what I'm shooting with today. At the beginning of this trek, I thought I would shoot a wide angle lens or shot of this track. And since I got this phone on wide angle, here is a view of it. Anyways, and now I'm going to be heading off down to the road. Now, I'll be on that bicycle there, and I'm going to be having this camera strapped around my neck in my homemade rig here to keep it from flopping around around my waist. Now this is made with two D-links I bought from Harbor Freight, little package. And what I did is I tied two constrictor knots at each end, and then a dragon loop knot at this end in case I need it to be extended a little bit. It fits snugly around my waist, not too tight, not too loose. Camera has a little bit of flop. It'll keep it from banging into the handlebars. The point I guess I'm making is you don't need an expensive camera rig or expensive gear to go out and photograph things on a bike trip. I'm going to pause this for a minute and mount this back onto the camera or onto the bike. All right, here's a snapshot I've taken with the Nikon D7100. I went over to a voiceover mode here because I got a few things to announce. One is there's an extreme surprise at the end of this video, and I'm going to share it with you. I debated over it in the last couple days before I put this video together. Here's a little limerick I wrote, kind of give you a hint of what's going to happen. I call it a riddle of a beach bike ride. A blonde, quite a sight, on the rail, artist on bike and camera on graveled trail. A train roared with might, she mimed perfect plight. He biked off with a photo of fail. So that's my clue. I don't want to spoil the surprise at the end of the video, so I won't talk about that any longer. I am going to talk about this little back road. This little back road is a connection road between the main road on Old Selma Highway. And they closed it off to general traffic because people were getting too abusive about dumping trash here. And it's a shame because it is kind of a beautiful area. They do clean it up on occasion, but you kind of see some of the remnants in the area. Now, the power company is frequently through here adjusting wires and doing other things. And it kind of ruins the scenic value. At the same time, it can kind of add. If you look around, you might find a photo. If you do find a photo that's worth taking, let me know. But the photos I'm shooting today, I'm shooting for artistic purposes. I really wasn't shooting for professional photography purposes today. Anyways, we're coming up here where I'm going to stop the video and start start pedaling on from there. But wouldn't you know, immediately after I stop the video, I get what's coming up. I didn't miss it though. I took snapshots with my camera. It's basically a picture of a train, just for photo references later in case I need photos of a train for some type of theme or something. These are reference photos. These are not finished photos or ones I shot with a professional mindset. All right, I made it Dollar General, and that's the little highway I had to go down. It's a busy little highway. Anyways, we're going in Dollar General. When I get in there, I'll stop off in the little craft section, see if there's anything worth purchasing artistically. All right, we're in the art section. And I'm wondering, is there anything worth picking up here? We got canvas panels, drawing books. Nothing of top quality, but that's kind of expected at Dollar General. Let's see. All right. Huh. Here's something interesting. Here's those artist brushes. I'll go ahead and get one. I can load it up with Sumi ink. Be good for sketching. We got tempera paint, coarse acrylic, poster board. Now we're getting into the school section. All right, I think that's all I can find here that's of any interest. All right, just left Dollar General and I'm on my way home. shoulder here for safety. Made it back onto the country road. I'm going to stop recording here. I debated whether or not to show these photos in this video. I was thinking about her privacy as I ran into this young lady on the railroad tracks who was in despair, perhaps mental anguish. But the reason I decided to go ahead and show it was I think we need to see the faces behind the struggles out here in the world. We need to give her a face, a voice, and let people know that not everything is all right. In our conversation while I was shooting the photos, she went from tears to joy to expressions that you're going to view here in the photos. The things I noticed about her was she was barefooted and her feet were highly calloused and bleeding. So I'm not quite clear on what was going on with this young lady, even at this moment. But she was dealing with a lot of self-condemnation, and I reassured her that God's love was with her. However, the meeting didn't end after the camera was turned off and I walked her home and made sure she was safe. I was stuck with the images that I took and the discussion that took place. And this is the surprise at the end of the video that I was telling you about. I was inspired, though, to express it even deeper. So I wrote a sonnet in recognition of this meeting. And I call it The Blonde Imaged by my Nikon. Her golden hair, a halo spun of light, frames eyes that hold a fractured, wilder gleam. Her feet, though bare, are shocking, piteous sight, scarred, bleeding, calloused, shattering a dream. Is she a withering rose to meet the iron wheels, a train's relentless might? Where's hope when smiles for cameras, bittersweet, mask pain that burns within the fading light? Was beauty's power a cruel and fatal art, the very force that crushed her spirit's flight? Why not to grasp the hand, the breaking heart, when heaven's vault received her silent plea? Why are her eyes so clear in maddened state? Is love's despair a madness sealed by fate? It might be kind of dramatic, but it does kind of express the moment. And I wanted to really touch my viewers out there, or anybody that happens onto this. So when you run into these situations, when you're out doing your photography and your art, don't walk past people who are struggling. They have an interesting story, one that needs to be told, painted, expressed. So stories that have struggles so deep and harsh might be lessened to the point that they don't exist anymore. So this was just a simple grocery run today. And the stories I've seen in my life are very similar to this. So thank you for tuning in, and let me know in the comments what you think.